Okay, so it's finally time to enter the Grave Horde, also known as US Robot Command, where hopefully we'll get to find some answers about what exactly Project Zero Dawn is, and maybe even find the quote-unquote weapon that was used last time to take out the machine threat. Don't mind me.
Here they come.
And there I go. Come on. Now that's a tank.
Eclipse.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right?
Indeed. As always.
Now guide me.
Of all the mounts, the Strider, Broadhorn, and the Charger, I do think I like the Charger the most aesthetically. Okay, something really bad happened here. And I'm guessing that's maybe the big part of the big...
In the shadow of a metal devil. Great.
Yeah. The big machine we saw inside Maker's End. Don't remember what it was called anymore. Horus? Okay.
The shadow will reach you wherever you go.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
More! Don't let up now!
Oh, maybe I'm not used to it.
You can't invade.
That was it. Time to take a look around the room.
Yeah.
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Yeah. Sergeant Usitso Vandari.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Working time, really close. Non-MRB on point. Hoorah!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Nothing?
Say again, Lieutenant.
It got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. Ah, crap. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
I don't think they won. Oh, there's...
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Operation Enduring Victory.
Hey, I think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn.
Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to have turned open anymore.
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
Yeah.
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. Now keep going and find something interesting.
Quite the pragmatic kind of dude, eh?
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the
Must
east.
have been where the
For
soldiers
3
slept.
weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some
Like the
coastal
lodging of
burg
their
to train
comrades.
Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Okay.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, then everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. For Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is.
Okay, so it was all hands on deck. Literally, it appears.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
And seat coverings don't survive for 1,000 years. Log of Corporal, maybe? Sarai. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sack work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OE said. Just me and a plasma cutter, 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on a turbine, in the smell of cooking ozone. They covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any combine wars you'd fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than those bots after all. Big talk from Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy, he was right. I'd been proud to be a US soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again, and look what I landed in.
Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room.
Corporal Sarai B. Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar. Summer and the sky was bare. The heat was killer. They say US human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're lost cycle stack. Out like the old net. A million more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the OEZ or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Okay. Down we go.
These wires must run to the power source. Red light. Guess that means no power.
Did not mean to do that. Or did I?
Graphic interface. Must be some kind of
Hey,
code.
y'all wanted to know how I
Maybe I
remember
should
the
try scanning
geotherm
objects in
system
Zero.
reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Three power lines, three sources. That makes one.
Up, down, down.
That's two. One more.
And back up we go. Up, down, left, right.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
Okay.
Tools being used, and voices. More clips. Must be another way in.
Of course. What? Okay. Apparently I just found another power cell. Sweet. Now then.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons.
That's fun.
Don't let it end like this. Fight! Finish this!
Come on. I really like this. I'm here.
Converge!
And another one. There's the last one. There you are.
Hello.
So... how far down have they come? Hello? First, listen to this. Or read. USRC deployment records. December 2065, Week 1 confidential. Operation Kickback. Reno, Nevada, Civilian Guard and Armor Battalions skirmish with the vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Operation Thick Skull. Shenandoah Valley, SA Tech, Virginia. 12th MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought a rear guard against action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 0800. At approximately 1400, 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate S-Tech facility, inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron-Cleveland defense line. Operation Body Slow. Akron, Ohio, 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of the Titan. Note that this is 9th MRB's third Titan kill with minimal losses. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit. Deployment along Pensacola, Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater, ready. 9th MRB refitting at USRC facilities, ready. 10th MRB transferred from Calamar, data corrupted. Okay. Now let's see what we have here.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Okay. Deeper we go. Okay, that's the big one I was talking about. Yeah. Please be dead.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
I cannot fight that.
Watch out!
Okay. Lovely.
Shadow.
Another Kopish. And this one can move.
Lovely. Kill the Deathbringer and the Eclipse troops. Well, of course. Nothing more? they strong against corruption, of course. Let's begin.
Turning back.
That went well. Okay, that did not work as I wanted it to. So first, I try to take out the Eclipse. And after that, focus on the big guy.
The Eclipse.
Maybe hit him with a tear
Tampering with
blaster.
the Metal Devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out! Sun and shadow.
Another Kopish. And this one can move.
Only seem to be 4 Eclipse here. So let's try and take them out silently. Oh, it's locked. How lovely. Well, so much for hiding. Okay. This will be difficult. So basically I need to take out his guns.
Another Kopish. And this one can move.
Oh, of course. Come on. Yep, I'm going down. Doesn't seem to be worked. At least don't have to worry about them anymore. Whoa, I do. And they have fire. Come on. Now it's time to start. Trying to do something that's reminiscent of a tactic. Okay, one thing off here. I need to get closer maybe. Prone to overheating. I'm running out of cover. Here we go. Come on. Really?
That did it. So the soldiers long ago, they had to fight hundreds of those all at once?
Yeah. Now that was intense. Hello, loot. It doesn't appear that the what do you call it? Tear blaster is very effective against the Deathbringer. Or I might be doing something wrong. Now let's see where this will take us. Biosphere degradation. Report. Biosphere degradation, August 2065, confidential. Chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere have already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure, and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065, annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066, extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066, and extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy regarding Project Zero Dawn, the utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in addendum A linked to this report. Potable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and the ongoing effects of the Oceanic Economic Zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy initial advance across the Pacific Theater. Data corrupted. So now we have an idea why there aren't that many kinds of animals or birds in the open. Maybe most of them were taken out before Elizabeth Sobeck's Zero Dawn had a chance to stop the machines from taking out all life.
Dr. Sobeck, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella. Add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I've sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobeck?
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
Oh. Now then. Time to get some answers.
Thank you, Dr. Sobeck. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobeck has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret superweapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobeck and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
So maybe an EMP weapon from a satellite?
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
Of course it is.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place. Each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Okay. Now what?
Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
Exactly.
This should be quite the ride.
I can jump on this. Okay. Here we go.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Yeah. So... Again. More questions than answers. Okay. And that would be all the way back there. But as I have been led to believe, this is the opportune time to go into the DLC of the game.
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
Yeah. as I said, this would be the time to head towards the frozen wilds. I don't know if I'm going to do every side quest there is in there, but minimum the main one. Oh, I have yet to try to use this. So, next up, north into the frozen wilds. Until then,